Next up is Kevin Hodes of Swypit.
Anybody will give somebody a cheap price. And there's cheap, cheap, cheap everywhere. I never say the word save to anybody. We always make our clients more profitable, and I guarantee that no one can ever hold a candle to what we're doing. And I find it's incredible how other companies don't take care of the way we take care of our clients.
Now, Craig, just
Yes.
one quick ad here for Kevin. On their website, there's a video that Kevin produced in terms of marketing and telling your story. Since the audience has an interest in that, I'd like to share this. I think it'll be both informative and entertaining.
Great idea.
Give the audience a little bit of an insight into who's about to speak.
We got great pricing and great service, super fast! When our customers need service, we drop everything, even eat from a plane! If you process credit cards and are tired of switching from company to company only to be disappointed, start working with the professionals at Swypit and we'll help you become more profitable. You won't be disappointed, serving merchants since 1999!
So when Kevin thinks about looking at stuff from 30,000 feet, he really means it, right?
Yeah.
Take it from there, Kevin.
Well, thank you so much for playing my video. We had a whole bunch of fun. It took about 6 to 8 hours to make that video, and I was just hanging from a green screen for hours, and it was pretty crazy. It was a lot of fun, but I will say that, you know, the Texas Consilium has given me an opportunity to do another marketing extravaganza. So, you know, when you surround yourself with real professionals and get things what you need to be doing, you can find ways to make things work. But, you know, it's really hard in any business to be marketing and get yourself out there. I showed up here in Texas over 20 years ago, and I knew one individual, and I found that my marketing was going to have to be very different because I was from New York. I wasn't a Texan. I hadn't grown any Texans yet. Now I have 2 Texans, but of course, you know, you have to be very different. And since I'm always the tallest guy in the room at 5'1", I always have to make sure that people kind of see me. So I've created a lot of unique things. For one, if anybody's ever seen my business card, it is an actual credit card, and I even put some things on my credit card, my business card, that are unique. One of the things that very few people in my industry have achieved is being a ETA certified payment professional. So there's a whole bunch of people that offer what I call the slimy world of credit card processing. And I've been trying to bring honesty and integrity for over 20 years to this industry. And we built a referral-based business. So you typically had to know someone to work with us. But over the years, we still even have the first customer ever wrote. They're right up the street here. We have thousands of clients all over the country that have never met me or met anybody in my staff. And we do a lot of different things that are very unique. And to the marketing side, if people do go to my YouTube page, you'll see that I had a TV show. I'm a 3-time best-selling author. I co-authored a book with Mr. Jack Canfield. If you ever heard of Chicken Soup for the Soul, I did a business book with him. And the second book, I was able to be with Richard Branson and Nito Cobain. And, you know, celebrities are great influencers out there, but being able to be taken and, you know, in this world of credit card process, everybody's, like I said in the video, it's about cheap, cheap, cheap. And anybody can offer you a cheap, cheap price. But if they don't actually give you service and they don't perform, people figure that out pretty quickly. So I've really figured out what this industry is missing. And to make people more profitable in their business, you have to give them great service and great pricing. And those two things we've always achieved. I still have zero complaints of BBB. One day maybe we'll have one. Maybe somebody will stand up and say, I really don't like that company. Who knows? I find it hard to achieve that because we'll never do anything to make our clients ever leave us. Recently, just in the past few months, we received an Emmy for the last movie we did. We got 2 Emmys. I like to give back to the community. So 3 movies that we've done. The first movie I did with Brian Tracy, if anybody knows anything about marketing. Brian Tracy's a phenomenal individual who was lucky to be the executive producer of his life story. And I've been lucky enough to really talk about marketing. I mean, serious marketing from Jay Abraham. Jay Abraham is a master marketer, and we did his life story as well. You know, obviously you could have tellies, I could have all these awards, XBs, all that great stuff. But at the end of the day, the people that we take care of all over the country rely on us, and they don't care about all that craziness that we do. It just so happens that we've fallen into the ability to help people through other avenues, besides even just making them more profitable. And if people stumble upon, a few years ago, I did a radio show and I had a whole bunch of fun with that called the What the Heck Show. It's like, what was going on in the world today? It was great. I'm really disappointed I'm not doing my What the Heck Show with all the crazy political stuff that's going on. Man, I'd have a heyday. And man, I miss it. Might have to get back in there. I've been looking at doing it with Sirius. But, when it comes to the world of credit card processing, you are in networking meetings, you run into these people, they usually get in and out of the business in 2 or 3 years, they're on to the next venture. We all know somebody that's been in the business. We think that everybody's the same. And it's really not true, because you as an individual are not the same as your next door neighbor. Everybody's different. And when you really surround yourself with real true experts, and people recognize that, like the Texas Consilium, it gives me the opportunity to really further the cause of trying to bring honesty, integrity to the slimy world of credit card processing. It's definitely an honor to be here today. I'm surrounded by great people. I'm looking forward to getting to know a lot of the people within the Texas Consilium. I do know Ryan through a good friend of mine, Mayor Masso, who, I worked with the city of Frisco for a long time as a planning zoning commissioner, and the Sister Cities program that Mayor Masso created. So, I mean, everything and anything in terms of marketing, I want to go back to that really quickly. Marketing, if you can be everywhere all the time, people will remember you. And what people don't know about the Visa, MasterCard, Amex, and Discover logos is that if you walk into a business today, if we're walking into a business, eventually when we get back to some sense of normalcy, we'll be walking into a business. Believe it or not, subconsciously, you don't even realize when you're looking at that door, you actually look for those logos, because no one carries cash anymore. So you want to be able to pay for the items that you want to purchase at the time that you walk in. So imagine subliminal marketing at an incredible level now. So now, if your business is trying to take advantage of those subliminal kind of things, we're talking about a whole nother level of marketing. And that's what I've done with Swypit. I have 10, 20 pages deep on Google, and it was all organic. And it's crazy how organically you can become marketing yourself, but it's constantly putting information out. It's constantly being everywhere. It's constantly reading. It's constantly writing. And if you follow through on an organic level, people remember you, and they just won't know where they remember you from. So, having an opportunity to be here today is very much appreciative. Everything I've always done is for other people. It's never about us. It's really about people. And if we can make them more profitable, they'll tell others, and then tell others, and they'll tell others. And that's how we become successful in terms of marketing. So thank you so much for the opportunity.
Great. Thanks, Kevin. It's great to understand how Swypit distinguishes itself through the application of excellent concepts.